Hello everyone, Fluffy here, back with another mukbang. What I have for you today is what I call super nachos or supreme nachos. And of course, like always, I did a close-up and here it is. Super nachos. My homemade cheese sauce. Well, I'll explain that word homemade. The only thing that's missing is shredded lettuce, and I had wanted to do nachos before now, and the lettuce is no longer any good, so that looks so good. Didn't that look awesome? What I started to say and I don't usually like to talk in the close-up, but I did. Shredded lettuce is missing. I bought it specifically so that when I bought the block of cheese so that I could make these, but the lettuce ended up going bad before I got to it. It's Walmart produce. It doesn't, you have to use it when you get it, or But I managed to put there's my homemade cheese, and by homemade I mean I used the block of Velveeta or the Walmart brand, and then I put other stuff in it, and that's what I mean by homemade. Let me pull this a little closer, I think. Okay. That way, hopefully, with any luck, any excess cheese will land back on the plate. Let's get started. And I say my queso or my cheese sauce or whatever is famous. I make it a lot when people come over. If like I'm having a party, I make sure I make some. It gets requested, but I'm sure a lot of people have my recipe. Basically what I do is I'll take the tube of breakfast sausage, the spicy breakfast sausage. It could be turkey. I've done it with turkey, of course. For me, pork tastes best. I love my pig. But today I used pork, and I didn't use the spicy pork because I couldn't find it online. That was all part of my Walmart shop. But it's still good. Put a little bit of milk to thin out the cheese, and then I usually put tomatoes and green chilies. Now, usually I get the real big block, but because it's just me and this stuff is processed, I really didn't want to be tempted and buy the real big block, so I bought the smaller block. Still probably too big for one person. I have a little bit of the cheese left in the pot, so it's probably still too much for the regular person, but for me it's showing restraint. If my daughter watches me, she'll be proud. And I usually put a can of tomatoes and green chilies, but what I did instead, because with the big block, I'll put a whole can in there. And I do have cans of it, but since I didn't want to open up a can, and I had my homemade salsa, and instead of putting the tomatoes and green chilies in it, I put the salsa in it. My salsa in it. So, it's a little saltier than what it would normally be, because my salsa has salt in it, but it's really good. Can I tell you, the cheese? So good. You already got a close-up, but there you go. Well, my dogs are in the notifications are coming up for YouTube, so I'm just shutting them because it's distracting. I don't have many. So now the computer's twirling. I'm hoping it doesn't shut this down. If so, there'll just be a small break. It says I'm still recording, so I don't know what's happening. My dogs are still in the doghouse, or in the doghouse today. Well, they were yesterday. And it's for the same reason, well, not the reason for the dogs, but yesterday I was supposed to film and I didn't film because I went to my mom's house for pulled pork tacos. She invited me over for dinner, pulled pork tacos, so I went. Well, Molly's dog is a trash digger. She is not real good to be left alone by herself in the house. And my daughter will confirm it. Well, she won't because she doesn't get on these, but she would confirm it that that's true about this dog. Well, in the meantime, she has taught the big dog to trash dig. They'll get into our big trash can. They will get into our waste baskets. We have 2 here, and when I was still with the ex, we had one where everybody sat. They'll get into that. So when I leave, I make sure that everything's up. I don't know if I posted on Facebook, I mean on YouTube. I think I did. Because I'm about to say it again, and it sounds familiar. We'll have this big basket full of the wet dog food for Cito. And I had transferred it into a shorter one because we moved her kennel to over here, and the tall one, it just made this area look a little cluttered, so we had a shorter one and I used it and I left it. Now, with the tall one sitting on Molly's kennel, none of the dogs ever bothered with it. And maybe because they couldn't see it. As soon as I got it in the shoulder basket and put it back on the kennel, just in a different area, I say big dog because he's the only one, she's the only one that could reach in there and get it. 8 packs of Besito's dog food. Opened all over the floor. The metal shredded up. And I think, now Molly was put up. And when my daughter's here, she puts her up. Because she's like, I don't want her blamed because she is a bad dog when it comes to leaving her in the house. So she's going to get put up. Well, I forgot. But I know it was a big dog because when I did that Walmart pickup and I had to get dog food for Besito, I already dumped it in the basket, but I left it on the kitchen table. And I had dropped one on the floor. Well, I was in a hurry when I left yesterday. I made sure to empty the waste baskets into the big trash, and I took the big trash out with me when I left. I thought, okay, we're good. Nothing else is left out. Come back, and I remember seeing the cup there, the 1 pack of dog food. And I was thinking, well, it's down there. I don't think they'll find it. I don't think they'll snoop around and see it. So, because it's an effort for me to pick stuff up like that, because it's behind the chair and around. So I just left it. My lazy ass left it. Well, I come back, and sure as hell, there's foil all over, and I look over by the desk, the table, and it's gone. Well, now, it could have been any one of them. Because I didn't put Molly away. I thought, well, my daughter told me don't get Molly in trouble if she did it because I tell you to put her away. Because I know she's going to do it. Later on in the night, so I'm mad at all of them. I'm like, what the hell? You know, of course, they scatter. So I'm sitting here, everything's fine. I look over, something told me to look on the floor, and there are 2 cups sitting on the floor. And I say cups, those are the little Caesars, you know, where you rip the top off and it's a cup of food. So I thought, how the hell? So I look over at the kitchen table, and the basket, I didn't notice it before, is not where I left it. It was pulled a little to the edge. So my shit of a big dog jumped up there, pulled the basket closer, and pulled one out. Well, I'm not happy with any of them today. Might get away from me. So, I don't know if y'all saw it. I'm really lucky that I haven't had any more than I've had, but I had another troll. And it's one that I've brought up to you before. That shill, I say she because the name is Veronica Salas. And she's not always ugly when she gets on. Sometimes she just makes regular comments. And so I really haven't blocked her because, excuse me, it's not always ugly. So then I haven't, after I filmed and kind of mentioned those issues and explained about my sniffling and everything, she shows up on my, I think it was my udon. No, not my udon, my Buddha jjigae. One of the last 2 videos I did, and she starts in with, I'm only nice to the dogs when I'm not eating. I'm a big fake, and what I need are reality vibes. I guess she was talking about when I was asking for positive vibes for Sarah Jane. I need reality vibes, and oh my God, you're still sniffling. Shake my head. Oh yeah, and quit rubbing my chin hairs. So I answered. I didn't take her down until I thought maybe she had plenty of time to read my comment, but I said, you've been gone again, and you've been gone a while, and you're still being unkind. I wonder why that is. And I ended it with, bye, Felicia. Trying to show my hip self. And then I went ahead and deleted the comment and blocked her. I'm not trying to be a hard ass, but I've got a lot of chronic illness people that view me. They come here to relax and de-stress, talk about their issues, and they don't need to see the ugliness here. So these are so good, yeah. Well, I've had them in forever, and I mean forever. Well, this Velveeta type, because it's not Velveeta, it's off-brand. You can technically water it down because you really have to put liquid in there to get it fluid. Be too thick as it cools. You can use water, but I use milk so that, it still tastes rich. So good. I got an update from Sarah Jane's mama. I'm not sure if y'all saw it in the comments. And I know that Anna Marie, if you don't know her, Anna Marie is her name of her channel. And she's real good friends with Sarah Jane, and she's real good friends with a non-virtual friend of Sarah Jane's. Apparently, I'm not sure. If I got that relationship wrong, y'all, I apologize. But anyway, she said she's going to start doing weekly updates. So be sure that you go to her channel, and if you're not subscribed to her and you really want updates on Sarah Jane, just sub her and hit the bell notification. But she said once a week she'd try to give updates. Dee Dee, Sarah's mom, has been real good in keeping all this updated. And she really doesn't have to, but she does, and she knows we care about her. But last word I got, which was, I think, early in the week, during the times of my last couple of videos, whichever one Dee Dee commented on, that she's off the vent, and she was speaking to her mom, wanting her iPad so she could watch videos, and that she would be moved to a different ICU. I guess ICU is always critical, but a less critical one. Does that make sense? So to a different room. So I'm excited about that. our prayers are working and our positive vibes are working, so y'all keep those up for her. I appreciate that. What did I say? I had water. You big-chested ladies, you can relate to what I'm about to say. I went ahead and put a bra on today. I was tired of wondering where my boobs were, being paranoid about where my boobs were during the video. Sorry if that was a little indelicate for some of y'all. But it's really pressing on my chest. I want to discuss something that I struggled with whether or not I was going to say anything up until like just now when I made the decision that I'm going to say something. Got a call from the ex last night. Talked for like 3 hours. Some of it was heated, some of it was not. But the reason she had called me, and I wanted to address it early so that whoever's watching these, just to tell her if I've mentioned her or not, or I don't know if it's her. She didn't say either way. She just said, "Why did you?" So someone's watching them. But her beef was, why did you tell them that I put your family names as a reference on the loans? Why did you put that on YouTube? I said, because you did. She said, no, I did not. Now, she was real adamant about it. I explained to her that the manager told me that. And she said she's going to call the manager and cuss him out. She said, I'll give them permission to show you that loan. She said, I didn't even fill out the loan application. She said, I told him I had a loan before. Well, pulled me up, and that was that. She said, if those numbers are on the new application, it's because they wrote an application out for me. Or they're just using the old one. So, because she was willing to have me look at the loan application to see that it wasn't her signature or handwriting, I'm going to retract that statement. Okay, it was the manager and not her herself. So I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt and take that statement back. So to her, I know you're watching, or your daughter-in-law is watching, or somebody else is watching, and I apologize for putting that on my videos, because it didn't come out of your mouth. So I hope that makes you happy, because I was going by what the manager told me. So, she was upset. They know, those people know me. I'm like, they've seen your face. They don't know your name. I said, hell, they don't even know my first name because of my previous job and your job. And I still keep those, even though we're not together. I didn't tell her that, but I still do, because we're still connected, you know what I mean? So, but like I explained to her, she was threatening to make copies of the video and you know, talking about me. I'm like, you don't even have to make a copy. I'm not taking them down. They're on YouTube for anybody to see. So you just can use it. So, but you know, the things that I tell y'all, you know, half this story, this marriage was mine. And if I feel compelled to talk about it, I will. So, told her I'm not telling them, didn't tell them to make you look bad. I was upset by it, and it was something that affected me, and I felt the need to talk about it. So, I'm just sick of people trying to tell me what to do and run my life. It went on too long, not just her. I went, somebody, you know, I told you that at first my family didn't know. And as I started to feel more comfortable, I told a few people in the family as I felt comfortable. Well, one of my sisters just recently found out, and she was not happy that she just found out. And she's watched a few, so I'll probably get a call from her after this video. But she just, you know, felt a little hurt that I hadn't told her. I'm like, well, we don't talk. She's like, well, we do sometimes. And I said, did you watch any? She goes, yeah, now that I know about them. And I said, and? It's weird. It's like a fetish. I used the word, I'm fixing to tell you what she said, or what I told her, and the word that's was capitalized. And I said, and that's why I didn't tell a lot of people. So then she started, well, you know, if that's what you want to do. So, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to, you know, keep doing it. I can't worry about other people. Talking about other people gets me in trouble legally. We'll see. Take it to a lawyer, take it to a judge, show them this video. If the law makes me take the video down, then I'll take them down. But I feel like it's my life. It's my channel. You know, if we were still together and some things were going on with her health issues, she let me tell y'all, because we're still together. We have to respect each other's feelings and wishes. Technically I'm still married, but in my life I'm single now. I do what I want. Defamation of character, you'd have to know who she is to have her character defamated. I'm not saying it to be malicious. It's on my mind. It bothered me. It upset me, so I spoke it. But to clarify, you know, I did not hear it from her mouth. Everything else that I've kind of mentioned came from her. But everything I've said to you has been said to you in text or voicemail. I said, no, it hasn't. You put stuff out on Facebook where people actually know me And most of them are mutual friends. And you told them that I was after your retirement money, which is a lie. I was after your retirement money and I wasn't going to get it. She got quiet. So, anyway, enough about that. I say too much again today and she'll call me right back and I don't want her to call me. I want to deal with it today. Or if you're listening and you have a problem, wait till next week to call me. Don't ruin my weekend. Y'all see Martin Nicky's udon mukbang? I think it just went up today. I watched it. All those noodles look good. And the kimchi. Mine's too sour. I can't eat it fresh. I was going to have it on the side because there are kimchi nachos. I was going to stew them a little bit and kind of put pieces over here, but I don't feel like boiled the kimchi. Anyway, those are the brands that I've had on here before, and they're awesome. So take a look, see. I'll put his thing right up here, little card where you can a link to his channel. There's other mukbangers just starting out. She does mukbangs, mostly at her kitchen table. She's got at least a little boy I've seen in one of the videos. I keep trying to practice her name. And I'll put a link up here to her channel. Give her a look-see. Let her know what you think. Give her some input. If you like her, subscribe to her. If I had to guess her name, because I keep going back and forth, I want to say Janina's. But it looks like Jane Anna with one N. Girl, comment. Oh, excuse me. Which version is right? Kind of spell it out like it sounds, you know. Write it how it sounds, because I want to get your pronunciation right. But I just put the link up there so you'll be able to find her. Like me, a lot of her dishes are homemade. They look real good. She did a breakfast, man. She was taking that toast and putting it in the egg yolk. Scraping that plate. That looks so good. I was like, oh, man. I want some eggs. Well, I've been filming for 28 minutes and it's 6:18 Texas time. Hopefully I'll be able to get this. The last ones that I did, I was able to get up before I went to bed and I didn't have to wait till the butt crack of dawn. So well, my brother-in-law's had surgery today. It's today Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, well, I guess Wednesday evening. He's playing with the sun outside. The son's 10. My nephew's 10. And somehow a lure, because that side of the family are fishing fanatics. And this brother-in-law is just obsessive about his lures. Got stuck up in a tree. I have no idea. So he climbs the ladder from the story guide. He climbs the ladder and tries to get the lure out, and he falls down. He's hurting real bad, but he just wants to be taken into the house. Well, the next day, I guess it was really swollen or really bad, so they went to the emergency room, and turns out that he broke it. And so this morning, he had surgery on it, so. Surgery went really fast. They said they had no problems or anything, so that's good. All the dogs, except for, little man, being real blatant about it. All three of them are watching me, but the other two are watching me discreetly because they know they're in trouble for yesterday. Put more peppers or put them on the side. I'm out of peppers, yeah. Sorry if y'all hear that washing machine. I went in to get my bra from the bedroom. So I said, ooh, I'll just put not remembering why I went to put a bra on. I said, ooh, I'll save some steps, because that's usually what I try to do. And I'll grab a load of laundry. Hopefully you can't hear that. Chips are a bit soggy. I debated which way to do this. This is the way my family normally eats them. I eat them faster, but I'm talking, but I debated whether to put the cheese in a bowl, put all the toppings on top, and just kind of dip. Thought about that too. I was like, screw it. I'll dump them on there. So I usually do it in 2 layers because I hate doing the top layer and then getting to the bottom chips and there's no cheese on them. So I put a small layer, just dribble the cheese, and then another layer of chips. So, yeah. I'm getting full. Watching this Bean movie. It just started it. But it looks interesting because I like some of them shitty movies. And I muted it for y'all so I could film this. Because I could have waited, but now I need to get the video up. I'm overdue. For me, y'all don't put me on a schedule, but, and I know you like me to film when I can, but I try to put myself on a schedule of filming, and I should have filmed yesterday. So, I know there's a big alligator, and them dumbasses keep getting in the water. I don't know why. Because it's in the script, Fluffy. I know, but they're stupid. They're scary movies when they hear noise in the basement and their asses go in the basement. Okay, you've watched movies, you know what's in the basement. Oh, wow, killed the main lady. Plot twist. Alright, I'm going to eat this one and then I'm going to stop because I'm really seriously full. There's still a lot of cheese and chips because of how I put it on the plate, but okay, 38 minutes. I guess this is it. I thank you for watching. God bless everybody. Positive vibes out to each and every one of you. Remember to always be kind. I hope y'all enjoy your weekend, and I hope you have enjoyed this video. And I thank you all for your support. I'm real close to 750, so I'm really excited about that. So y'all take care, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.